Welcome to the Small Steps, Big Wins podcast. I'm dedicated to helping you take control of your life. Together, we'll explore practical tips, expert advice, and inspiring stories to help you overcome obstacles and achieve your goals. Making small changes is possible and can lead to big results. Are you ready? Let's go do this. Hey, Sue Saller here. Welcome to another Wednesday Wisdom. I'm so glad you decided to join me for the next couple of minutes. Today, I want to talk about living life and how you live your life. Is it with purpose? Is it with urgency? Is it just going day to day and wandering from here to there? And the reason I bring this up is because recently I was challenged by my coach. He said to me, you know, Sue, he said, you live like you're going to die tomorrow. And when he said that, I thought, yeah, you're right. I'm over 50 and, you know, I feel this sense of urgency as I go into my next iteration of my life. But what I came to realize and what he helped me to see was that, wait a minute, yes, I might live life with urgency. And yes, it's very true. We have no idea about tomorrow because tomorrow's not guaranteed. But I still have 40 or 50 years in front of me. And I paused for a moment and I thought about that. And, you know, take Warren Buffett. Now, at the time of this recording, Charlie Munger passed away a couple of days ago at 99. And Warren Buffett, I think, is 97 or 98. And the story goes for him is that he actually didn't start accumulating his wealth and have it start growing as fast as it did until he was 65. And then this really started getting me to think about time frames and timelines and how we, you know, when we live this life with urgency, and I've done it, I'm living this life with urgency, you sometimes miss what's right in front of you, but you also miss the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that there is a time frame that goes with it. As I look back at what I've built in the past year, and then I go back and I look at where I was 2 years ago or 3 years ago or 4 years ago, I realize that the needle has been moving in my life ever since. So I guess today what I want you to think about is think about, how do you live your life today? If you live it with urgency, there's nothing wrong with it, but I want you to keep in mind what I realized. You have no idea how much time you have in front of you to build that thing that you want to build. And if you're like me, I've got a decade yet. And I look at what I've built in a year and what I can accomplish in a decade. And I realize that yes, time is short, but time is not. I can build an awful lot if I'm given 30 more years to do it. Thanks so much for the gift of your time. I hope you got something out of this. If you did, please pass it on to a friend and check out my website and check out the rest of the podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Take care. For listening to another episode of the Small Steps, Big Wins podcast. I value your time with me and I seek to make every moment count. In order to make lasting change in your life, listening is usually not enough. So I want to ask you, what practical steps are you going to put into action today as a result of listening to this podcast? Remember, any step, any action, no matter how small, starts your journey to a big win. And if you're not sure where to get started, reach out to me and let's have a conversation. Until next time, love yourself, then love others. Peace.